Turnaround, it's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out here is your old oil. Drive into your neighborhood Atlanta location today. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
At Marietta Eye Clinic, we understand the importance of good vision. Whether it's reading, driving, or playing sports, clear vision is essential. And we have all the bases covered, from annual eye exams and our full-service in-house optical department to advanced surgical procedures and management of serious eye diseases. Marietta Eye Clinic's 35 expert doctors and staff provide award-winning eye care. Pick from one of our 12 Atlanta area locations and schedule an appointment online at MariettaEye.com. Marietta Eye Clinic. Your vision is our priority.
We've got a beautiful day here in Florida. Not a cloud in the sky, 69 degrees, and a very strong wind in from left field, sweeping across the outfield left to right into that right field corner. And it could be an adventure if you're catching a pop-up today. I don't think I'd want any part of a pop-up today.
No, it's going to be pretty interesting here, Ben. It'll be fun to watch.
It will. So, lineup cards have just been exchanged. Let's get to the starting lineups. We'll start off with the Red Sox. They come into the record of 12-8-1 this spring. Normally, they'd be managed by Alex Cora, but the Red Sox have a split squad today. Cora is managing the Red Sox home game against the Orioles, so they have sent Chad Traylor.
We're back in the Miller's front yard, who recently switched to True Green.
Their lawn started looking like a golf course, and PGA Tour golfers started showing up.
Here's one now hitting out of this lush green grass. He has to avoid that sandbox to keep his round going. Oh, into the sand. It's a toy dump truck and rolls out.
Oh, the neighbors love the action on this True Green lawn.
Get a PGA Tour quality lawn for as little as $1 a day. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com. Exclusions apply. See TrueGreen.com for details.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Long gone are the days of waiting to be seen in a doctor's office only to have that awkward conversation with your healthcare provider. WISP gives you access to sexual and reproductive healthcare from the comfort of your home. Get treatment for BV, yeast infections, UTIs, and much more delivered directly to your home or ready for pickup at your local pharmacy in less than 3 hours. The best part? WISP is discreet, convenient, and you don't need medical insurance to receive care or prescription medication. Visit us today at hellowisp.com.
Canva presents the killer of productivity. It was an ordinary workday until...
Oh no, this meeting. It could have been an email.
Run. Canva had a creative solve.
Forget email. I'll just put the info the team needs in a Canva doc, and I'll make it visual with images, charts, and graphics.
Bring productivity killers to justice with creativity. Love your work at Canva.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com. Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And the
For Spencer Strider, he had Tommy John in college. He had the damaged ulnar collateral ligament last year, and there's a difference in what he did this past go-round versus the full Tommy John, this time the internal brace. What's that difference like for pitchers in terms of their bounce-back time?
Yeah, it's a little bit shorter for internal brace. The one thing we have to keep in mind here is we don't have a ton of experience with the internal brace. There's not a lot of guys in the major leagues that have had it, Spencer being the very hardest thrower that has had it. So, you know, it's a very new technique, but it's a much less invasive surgery. So the recovery time can be anywhere from 9 to 12 months instead instead of 12 to 18 guaranteed.
And if you have Tommy John the first time, that bounce back time could be 12, 13, 14 months. That second Tommy John is usually 15 to 18 months, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a major surgery, right? Because you're putting a whole new ligament in there. What Spencer had last year was his first Tommy John didn't go all that well. He had a little bone fragment that was lodged in his UCL. It's really causing him pain, so they pulled that fragment out. They put the internal brace on. It's a collagen-coated fiber tape. It kind of reinforces your ligament, and it helps you recover faster. So we get to see the fruits of his labors over the last 11 and a half months here today.
Well, and I think it's interesting you mentioned he's the hardest throwing pitcher to have that operation, and there's not a whole lot of information on what it's like down the road for guys who have had that operation. So in a way, he's kind of a guinea pig with this, isn't he?
He really is, and he's an open-minded guy. He doesn't take decisions lightly. He probably put a lot of research into this. Went to Keith Meister out there in Dallas, the foremost elbow guy in the major leagues right now. And Spencer wouldn't be out on that mound today if he didn't feel comfortable. So I'm excited to see, the velocity, the stuff. But as I mentioned earlier, the most important part is how he feels when he wakes up tomorrow morning.
Well, the Braves had a terrific season on the mound last year, even without him. And you can only dream about how much better they could be with him this season. Such a dominant force on the mound and an absolute weapon in the Braves rotation. He'll be facing David Hamilton, Vaughn Grissom, and Roman Anthony in the top of the first inning. Again, the wind whipping in from left field. And that will certainly help the pitchers. David Hamilton is ready. So is Spencer Strider. And now for the ball game. The first pitch swung on and bounced to second. Taken on two big bounces by Ozzie Albies. Triggers over to first and one down.
And I think for most of Braves Nation today, it might be St. Patrick's Day, but I think it's St. Spencer Day today. I personally am so excited to see him. That first pitch, 96. I love to see that. We're not expecting 100 today, but I love to see that he's in those. He's going to be creeping up in those upper 90s today.
He'll be facing Vaughn Grissom. Just underway, no score. Right-hander brings it. Fastball, called strike 97. With his full arsenal, Darren, his fastball, slider, curve, change, would you expect to see all those pitches today?
I do. Just knowing Spencer, him being a tinkerer.
Well, one swung on, missed. Good cutter there.
Yeah, he's going to want to show the full arsenal today. He's so deliberate in the way he works at his craft that he's been working on all his pitches in camp here. He wants to show them off.
The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Down and away with a slider, and there's his first strikeout. And don't you know that felt grand for Spencer Strider?
I mean, I don't know what I expected, but it's like vintage Spencer. It's command of the stuff. Set him up with the fastball. Beautiful slider down and away to his old buddy Vaughn Grissom. Kind of did him dirty there. That was pretty nasty coming out of the gate.
2 up and 2 down. Here's Roman Anthony. Spencer right to work. He pumps in a called strike. First curveball mixed in.
Spencer added that curveball last season. A lot of people wondering if that curveball caused the elbow injury, and I promise you that is not the case. It's probably the 99-mile-an-hour fastballs.
Well, 1 to Anthony. Swing and a miss. Pull the string there.
So we've already seen all 4 pitches, Ben. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Another thing that didn't get talked about much last year, Spencer worked a lot on his changeup, too. He had an improved changeup last year. Didn't throw it as much because he was throwing that curveball more, but we'll see it this year.
0-2. Have a seat. Boy, what a fancy start for Spencer. A 98-mile-an-hour fastball, and he blitzes through the Red Sox in the top of the first inning. Welcome back, number 99. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Red Sox nothing, and the Braves coming up when we come back.
The grass is starting to grow, and that means your equipment needs to be ready for anything this spring will bring. Keep it running strong with Kawasaki Genuine Parts.
Lowe's knows you need quality paint at a price that works for you. That's why My Lowe's Pro Rewards members get 20% off all future paint and stain purchases once annual paint qualifying spend reaches $3,000. Shop today and earn rewards on your Valspar, HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams, and Cabot purchases. Lowe's, we help, you save. Exclude spray paint and mist tints. More terms and restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for full details. Subject to change.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
"Shut the front door."
Winning.
No, seriously, shut the front door. We own this house now.
But you actually need to say,
"Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there."
That's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers. But you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelley Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
Canva presents the killer of productivity. It was an ordinary workday until...
Oh no, this meeting. It could have been an email.
Run. Canva had a creative solve.
Get email. I'll just put the info the team needs in a Canva doc, and I'll make it visual with images, charts, and graphics.
Bring productivity killers to justice with creativity. Love your work at Canva.com.
Drohan. The leather for Boston has Romy Gonzalez at first, Vaughn Grissom at second, David Hamilton at short, and Marcelo Meyer at third base. 0-1 to Ozzie, in for a called strike, 0-2. And the outfield for Boston, Nick Sogard is in left, Roman Anthony in center, Trace Thompson is in right field. Catcher Blake Sabol, pitcher Shane Drohan. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way to Ozzie, and he'll send one foul over the rooftop down the first base side. Still 0-2. Well, you caught your breath yet from the top of the inning?
I'm still trying to process it, Ben. That was so exciting.
0-2 to Ozzie. And he lifts one to right field, may drop in. Here comes Trace Thompson, and he gallops to it and makes a chest-high catch. And one down.
I haven't had that kind of reaction in the booth in a while. I mean, it's just, these are major league games, but to see how he looked that first inning, it's like he didn't even miss a beat at all.
Not a single beat.
And he's had 11 and a half months off since he's been in a major league game. To come out, that inning really couldn't have gone any better.
One down for Austin Riley. And he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball. Meanwhile, the lefty Shane Drohan on the mound for the Red Sox. 6'3", 195 pounds. He's from West Palm Beach, Florida. And he's 26 years old. 0-1 to Riley. Hit in the air to center. Roman Anthony in his tracks. Now to his left. Makes the catch and 2 down. Well, for Anthony, 2 innings, or rather, Drohan, I should say, 2 innings worked this spring. No runs, no hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. And the no walks is key for him. He's a guy who's battled control issues in his career. 2 down for Matt Olson. No score in the bottom of the first. Olson grounds one out to first, just outside the bag, and foul. 0-1.
You mentioned 6'3", 195. Drohan's made a little buzz in Red Sox camp this season, came back visibly stronger. You're looking at him now, I'd say he's probably 210. Throwing harder as well. His fastball's sitting in the mid-90s, which he used to just touch, but now he's been living 94, 95.
0-1 to Olson. That's low and outside. That's a big boost.
Yeah, it is. I mean, everybody has different phases of their career. I think he made a really big commitment to conditioning this offseason. He was once the top pitching prospect in their system, and it kind of fallen off in recent years.
1-1 to Olson. And Matt swings and gets a piece of a slider and fouls it off. He's been moved around a little bit.
Yes, he has.
Changed his socks a few times. Red to white and back to red again.
Yeah, he was the Rule 5 pick of the Sox, got rid of the Chicago White Sox, and got returned. Now be making good on his commitment to the Red Sox.
2 to Olson, nothing wrong with that. Got him looking with a sinker at 96. And the Braves go down 1-2-3. We played 1. We headed to the top of the second. No score. Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare's Heart Care Services. When it comes to your heart or someone close to you, nothing matters more than receiving the absolute best care.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Pro Savings Days are back at Lowe's with limited time savings on the supplies pros need. Get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, save an additional $100 on every $1,000 you spend on select major appliances. And don't miss your chance to activate and earn 3 times the points on select DeWalt and Klein tools. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 3/28. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Associate or Lowe's.com for more details on qualifying items.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
Shut the front door.
winning.
No, seriously. Shut the front door. We own this house now.
But you actually need to say,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
that's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Canva presents a work love story like no other. Meet Productivity. She's all business.
The Canva doc is done.
Creativity is more of a free thinker.
Whiteboard brainstorm.
They're worlds apart.
Was into spring training a bit before he was cleared for live BP. And now cleared in this game today. Here's the pitch all the way to Carlos Narvaez. He chases a high fastball at 95, missed every stitch of it, nothing in one. Altogether, the plan for Strider is to make at least 5 starts through a combination of spring training games and minor league rehab games. 0-1 sent foul, nothing in 2. And then at that point, evaluate, and everything's good. He could be activated.
I think he has about 30 pitches today. So at the rate he's going, that's about 4 innings. Only threw 7 pitches that first inning. He won't go 4, but that first inning was just preposterous how good that was.
0-2. Low and outside with a slider. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Narvaez.
How's this for your first inning action? 7 pitches, 2 strikeouts, 3 swings and misses.
That's unreal. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Narvaez. Have a seat. He swings and misses at a slider. 3 straight strikeouts for Strider, and it's as if we went back in time, grabbed Spencer in the middle of the 2023 season, and dropped him right onto the mound here today. That's how good he looks.
It's amazing. You know, you're counting on that repair to that ligament to hold, and you know the personality and the work ethic you have with the stuff. It's just a wonderful combination.
Marcelo Meyer takes a called strike. Fastball 95. Meyer, one of their top prospects. 0-1 pitch to him. And that touches the outside corner. 95 again. 0-2. Meyer with a solid spring, a 360 average, a homer. He's driven in 7. 0-2 pitch on the way. That'll miss high. Went back to the fastball.
The other thing about today I was waiting to see was whether Spencer would shave the rehab beard off. And he's decided to keep it.
I'm a fan of that.
It looks good.
1-2 to Meyer. He doesn't get a sniff. Swung on and missed at a curveball. 4 straight strikeouts for Strider.
And that right there, that high fastball that he took, and then he dropped that curveball into that same tunnel is why Spencer picked up that pitch last season and why he was committed to adding it to his repertoire, because it plays so well, that big breaking ball right about 80 miles an hour off his high fastball.
Climbing in, Romy Gonzalez. Spencer starts him off with a slider away, 1 ball and no strikes. Well, if you'd told me that he'd strike out 4 in total in his first spring outing, I'd have been thrilled. He struck out 4 men in a row. 1-0 to Gonzalez. And he pops one up, and the wind will push this foul. That lands in the upper deck down the first base line, and a 1-1 count on Gonzalez. Braves and Red Sox scoreless here in Northport. We're in the top of the 2nd inning. Spencer nods in agreement with Drake Baldwin. 1-1 to the plate. Swings and misses at a high fastball, 97. And he's 1 strike away from 5 straight strikeouts in his spring debut. One-two to Gonzalez. Adios. He goes down looking at a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. 5 straight strikeouts for Spencer. This is outstanding to see. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, no score.
It's road trip time. Not far from Atlanta is the spring home of the Braves, sunny Northport.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes, we have the power.
The more you bosh, the more you feel like a bosh. Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car right in your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
When it comes to finding great deals on suits, timing's everything. And now's the time, because Macy's semi-annual suit sale is here. Save 40 to 60% on new suits and blazers from Calvin Klein and Michael Kors, with performance suits starting at $99.99. And if you need advice on the perfect fit, Macy's free personal stylists are here at the store and ready to help. If you need a new suit, there's no time like the present, because the Macy's suit sale won't be back until the fall. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Canva presents a work love story like no other. Meet Productivity. She's all business.
The Canva doc is done.
Creativity is more of a free thinker.
Whiteboard brainstorm.
They're worlds apart.
Faced 6 batters. He's retired all 6 and has struck out 5 in a row. Meanwhile, Shane Drohan had a 3-up, 3-down inning, and he pumps over a curveball for a strike on Marcell Ozuna. It's Ozuna, Harris, and De La Cruz for the Braves in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Facing Shane Drohan. A 1 swung on, missed, and an awkward swing and follow through there by Ozuna. Spun around in the box, and his momentum carried him across the plate. He calls time. Kind of fidgeting with that left arm. Climbing back in and ready now. Well, 2 from Drohan. This tie 1-2. Drohan standing on the third base side of the rubber, reaching into a dark glove, shaking off his catcher. Now the southpaw brings the 1-2 to Ozuna. That bounced up there about 3 feet in front of the plate and goes to the backstop. Not his best changeup.
And that's Drohan's best off-speed offering, is that changeup. He's always had that. But as I mentioned, he's kind of rebuilding his value this year. You can see why the Red Sox are excited about him. He's pretty good. Lefty throwing mid-90s with a plus changeup is pretty exciting for them.
Looking good today. 2-2 pitch. Ozuna smacks a curveball out to short. Taken on the short hop by David Hamilton. Strong throw across the diamond and 1 down. Came off his bat at 100 miles an hour. He was looking for that curveball, just couldn't elevate it.
Yeah, I don't know. Today with that gale force wind blowing in, I don't know if elevation's going to help you much.
That's a good point.
You got to hit a liner to get it out of here today.
Yeah, the flags in left are furiously flying. Trees out there blowing in the breeze as those palm trees are atop the berm in left. Probably feels good on the fans out there, though. There's a ball outside of Harris. Talking about Drohan, mentioned he's from West Palm Beach, Florida. His father, Bill, was a minor leaguer in the 80s in the Royals organization. 1-0 in for a called strike, 1-1. And this guy was not only a standout as a pitcher in high school, he was a really good high school quarterback, and then played collegiately at Florida State. 1-1 pitch, fouled back by Harris, 1-2. And at 26 years old, with the added stuff that he has, it seems like he's starting to find himself, Darren.
Yeah, it sure does. It's these guys struggled a little bit against opposite-handed batters. Righties hit him about twice as good as lefties did last season.
1-2 send foul into the seats down the left field line.
You mentioned that awkward swing Marcell Ozuna took last at bat. That's a cutter that he's added to combat the righties. The opposite-handed hitters really struggle with a good cutter. So, you know what? He's an exciting young player to watch here.
1-2 to Harris. Blowing outside with a sinker.
Although he did go to Florida State. You mentioned his dad went to Florida State. I don't love that, being a Gator, but I still love pitching. Enjoying watching him pitch here.
Here's his 2-2. And Harris grounds one to the right side. That finds a hole. In between Gonzalez and Grissom and rolling into right field. That's the first hit of the game for either team. bring De La Cruz up to the plate. Did you know you're always going to be a Gator? Were you a Florida fan when you were a kid?
I wasn't. I was actually a Florida State fan.
Were you really?
But then I got old enough and I realized, man, I want to get a good education. So I think I'll go to Florida instead.
You didn't want to go to 13th grade? I've heard you say that before. Here's De La Cruz. Pitch misses up and in.
Yeah, I like to poke at those Seminoles a little bit. A lot of good friends went there, and they say they actually do have classes. I don't believe them, but I think they just play baseball and football and practice their sports over there.
Here's a 1-0 pitch to De La Cruz. And there's a called strike. 1-1. Well, they got a great baseball program. I think they're both Florida and Florida State in the top 10 as of this morning.
They played the other night. Gators came out on top, as they should. Two really good programs, though. Can't go wrong with either one.
No score, bottom of the second. 1-1 to De La Cruz. He swings and misses at a fastball.
Yeah, just looking at those flags out there reminds me, being from Florida and not being that intelligent. We used to have some hurricane parties, in college. If it wasn't a Cat 4 or 5, we'd go outside and have a little party.
1-2 from Drohan. Low and inside. So unless it was a Cat 4, it didn't really even get your attention.
Yeah, it's, growing up in Florida, you get used to hurricanes. Now, I'd say Cat 1 or 2. But I was thinking this morning when I stepped out of the hotel that I've been in hurricanes that was less windy than it was today.
I believe that.
The wind was cooking this morning.
Yeah. Here's the 2-2. And a ground ball to the left side. Gloved by Hamilton. Goes to second. They get one there. Grissom over to first. They can't turn two. It would have been a really tough one to turn two on. Pretty nice play just to get one. And a 6-4 put out. That's actually what woke me up this morning, was the whistling wind outside. I'm not even kidding.
Really?
It was whistling very loud right outside my window.
Yeah, what woke me up today was a bunch of senior citizens coming to get continental breakfast.
Would you sleep in the lobby?
I'm pretty much in the lobby, yeah. My left toe is like a foot out of the lobby.
Drake Baldwin swings and misses at a first pitch slider.
Now, my hotel is full of Braves fans down here to catch a game. It's a beautiful place to come see a game. Beautiful day. Weather conditions a little challenging today with the wind.
Here's the 0-1. And Drake Baldwin hits one to deep center. Roman Anthony going to go back, and the wind's going to hold this up. He makes the catch just shy of the warning track. He tagged it, but it's really tough to get one deep on a windy day like today. That ends the bottom of the second. No runs, one hit. No errors, and one man left. We head to the top of the third. No score.
If you're 55 and up, Bosch's innovative power tools make you feel like a Bosch. Like when you pile drive screws and bolts with the 2-in-1 impact driver, you'll feel like
Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah.
Or when you powerfully blast through concrete with the Bulldog rotary hammer, you'll feel
like I have the power.
And when you make buttery smooth cuts with the Glide Miter saw, you'll feel
Scoobity-bee-bop smooth, baby.
What he said. With expertly engineered power tools, the more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
When it comes to finding great deals on suits, timing's everything. And now's the time, because Macy's semi-annual suit sale is here. Save 40 to 60% on new suits and blazers from Calvin Klein and Michael Kors, with performance suits starting at $99.99. And if you need advice on the perfect fit, Macy's free personal stylists are here at the store and ready to help. If you need a new suit, there's no time like the present, because the Macy's suit sale won't be back until the fall. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Canva presents the killer of productivity. It was an ordinary workday until...
Oh no, this meeting. It could have been an email.
Run. Canva had a creative solve.
Forget email. I'll just put the info the team needs in a Canva doc, and I'll make it visual with images, charts, and graphics.
Bring productivity killers to justice with creativity. Love your work at Canva.com.
Any contact was David Hamilton. He grounded out to second. Since then, Grissom, Anthony, Narvaez, Meyer, and Gonzalez have all struck out. And let's see what Spencer has in store for his show here in the third inning. Right now, Rob Griswold is tossing in the Braves bullpen. So if Spencer's pitch count gets up a little bit too high here in the third inning, they could go ahead and make that move. There's a called strike, but the pitch count has barely been a thing in this game. He's just been blitzing through everybody.
He's been really efficient. 19 pitches through 2 innings, 5 punch-outs.
One to Sogard. Check swing on a pitch in the dirt. And a 1-1 count.
It's really hard to be efficient when you're a strikeout pitcher like that, but he's just been pounding the zone with extraordinary stuff. First time on a mound in almost a year. Just passing with flying colors here.
Is 1-1 to Sogard. Fouled off over by the Braves dugout.
And you think about it, if David Hamilton didn't jump on that first pitch of the game, he might have 6 strikeouts thus far.
Indeed.
That's how good his stuff looks.
He could get to 6 right here. Ball and 2 strikes on Sogard. Righty-lefty matchup. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Barely got a piece of a changeup.
That was a nasty changeup. It was not the best location, middle down, but boy, the action on it, that's a better changeup than he was throwing even at the peak of his powers in 23.
1-2. Popped up towards left field. Jared Kelenic sprinting in, going out Austin Riley, and Austin is able to go back into foul ground and make the catch. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. And on a day with no wind, that might get out there to Kelenic, and he could have made the catch, but on a windy day like today, it was able to be knocked down by the wind, and Riley got to it.
Yeah, an impressive play for sure. As you mentioned, the wind really blowing here, but also I looked at Riley last inning, and he looked kind of bored out there at third base.
I bet everybody has.
5 straight punch-outs. You get kind of lulled to sleep just expecting a strikeout.
1 down for Trace Thompson. No score in the third, and Thompson takes a called strike. Well, I didn't anticipate feeling the way I'm about to tell you, but it's exactly how I felt today with Strider on the mound. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Trace Thompson. That's in for a strike, just beaming in a fastball wherever he wants. When Spencer is 100%, when he gets a batter to 2 strikes, I'm immediately anticipating strike 3. Feels like it happens 9 times out of 10. 0-2, 0-3. Swung on and missed. He strikes out Thompson with a slider, and that's 6 strikeouts for Spencer Strider.
Well, he's looked great on the mound today, but there's one thing we got to work on with Spencer, that we still play 3 outs in an inning. He started walking off the field.
Well, here comes Brian Snitker, and that'll be it for Spencer. You can't do much better than that, folks. His first spring outing and his first outing on a mound in almost a year. And he faced 8 batters. He retired all 8, and he struck 6 of them out. The only contact, a 2-hopper to second, and a pop out in foul ground. That is dominance, regardless of what you've been through here in the last year, but especially in his case, given that he hasn't been on a mound in a year.
I've seen a lot of baseball in my life, Ben. I just got goosebumps in the spring training game. As Spencer walked off the field, he tipped his head.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Ugh, time to tackle my to-do list.
You mean all those doctor's appointments you've been putting off?
Exactly. I think this says eye exam?
Just book one on ZocDoc. You can search all kinds of doctors by availability, specialty, location, and read reviews from real patients.
Okay, what about a primary care doc and a dermatologist?
Again, ZocDoc. Gastroenterologist next?
Nope, brunch.
You've got options. Download the free ZocDoc app to book today.
Canva presents your work horoscope for this week. Deadlines are in retrograde, which we all know can bring some intense energy. Our advice: fend off this forecast with Canva. Like Canva whiteboards to counter creative blocks, and Canva docs for clarity in communications. If you have any sales deals coming through, results will be in your favor with Canva presentations, manifesting many wins for you. It's a great week to love your work at Canva.com.
Right-hander. You got a chance to visit with him earlier today.
I enjoyed meeting him. He's a sidearm submarine guy, just like myself. It's a little brotherhood. We got to look out for each other. We exchange numbers so that, we can talk through the business a little bit.
Here's Blake Sable. First pitch from Griswold in for a called strike. No score, top of the third inning, alongside Darren O'Day. Ben Ingram here with you. A 1-2 Sable. Little miss outside. Yeah, that fraternity of sidewinders. I mean, you got to hang together, and that was fun seeing him seek you out today.
Yeah, it was, as I mentioned, I enjoyed it.
1-1 high and outside.
There's a lot of guys that have helped me, regardless of how they threw, but that brotherhood of guys that throw like you, they're really the only ones that have walked in your shoes and can share some extra tips and help him out a little bit.
2-1 from Griswold. Popped up, and the wind will push this back. And it drops right in front of us.
But I do think, I was talking to Rob today, this is a great opportunity for him, a young kid. Does it a little differently. He gets to pitch in front of the whole Major League coaching staff and face a pretty good Boston lineup. They brought a lot of prospects today, not too many regulars.
2-2 pitch, and he tied him up. He swings and misses at a changeup. So strike 3, and the dominance continues. That's 9 up and 9 down between Strider and Griswold. We head to the bottom of the third, no score.
Give me directions to Truist Park.
Getting directions. Would you like to add a race?
Where'd you get those shoes? DSW has all the shoes you need for whatever you're into. Like running shoes that give new meaning to personal best. Or everyday sneakers that make coffee runs look cool. Basically, DSW has all the best styles from the brands that always get it right. Like Nike, Brooks, Timberland, and more. Oh yeah, did we mention they also happen to be the perfect price? Find a shoe for every you at your DSW store and DSW.com.
Bosch's innovative power tools make you feel like a Bosch. Like when you pile drive screws and bolts with the 2-in-1 impact driver, you'll feel like
Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah.
Or when you powerfully blast through concrete with the Bulldog rotary hammer, you'll feel
like I have the power.
And when you make buttery smooth cuts with the Glide Miter saw, you'll feel
Scoobity-bee-bop smooth, baby.
What he said. With expertly engineered power tools, the more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Difference. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy.
Braves and Red Sox scoreless into the bottom of the third inning. And it'll be Arcia, Kelnick, and Albies for the Braves at 7, 8, 9. Check that, 8, 9, and 1 in the order. And the Braves looking for their first run of the game. Only one hit in this game to this point. That was a single by Michael Harris in the second inning. Orlando Arcia takes the ball inside. Got a beautiful day, lots of Florida sunshine, a clear canopy of blue over the top of the ballpark, and a strong wind here on St. Patty's Day. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Arcia will ground one to the left side. Darting left and gloving the third baseman Meyer, fires over and 1 down.
Yeah, Marcelo Meyer, one of those prospects I was talking about. He's Boston's number 3 prospect kid that really got a lot of talent. Came up as a shortstop. He's playing third base here today. But a nice play there, ranging to his left.
Yeah, they got 2 of their top 3 prospects here today in Meyer and Roman Anthony in center field. 1 down for Jared Kelnick. Kelnick will send one back and foul. Day like today, we've been talking about the wind. I mean, it's blowing in 20 to 30 miles an hour and can gust into the low 30s on a day like this. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Kelnick. And he'll send one off the end of the bat down the left field line. Kelnick hits the bag at first, heads for second base. The Red Sox just get to it. Here's the throw to second, head first slide, and they've got it. Nick Sogard had a long way to go to get there in left field, but he sent it to second base. And that just did beat the incoming Kelnick, who was trying to get in there with a head-first slide. Vaughn Grissom's tag got to Kelnick right before he got to the bag.
Yeah, we don't love the result. You know, he's the leadoff hitter. We want him on base, but I love the aggressiveness out of Jared. He was digging right out of the box. He was sniffing a double, and I think that play, if we have that during the regular season, that's probably reviewed because he put on a pretty fancy slide there at second. The old switcheroo might have just gotten in there.
Goes as a single and then an out at second base. Back to the top of the order to Ozzie Albies. And Ozzie just about took one in the back of the foot. Finishing my question, on a day like today with the wind blowing in, we know it's challenging for batters, especially right-handed hitters. It would take a cannon to get one out to left field today. There's the 1-0 pitch. And there's a fly ball to left field. Nick Sogard in line with it. Makes a head-high catch. And that's that in the bottom of the third. Pick that up when we come back. We're to the top of the fourth inning. No score.
City of Hope. We're more than just a top-ranked cancer hospital. For over 100 years, we've been making breakthroughs, pushing the limits of what's possible.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
When it comes to finding great deals on suits, timing's everything. And now's the time, because Macy's semi-annual suit sale is here. Save 40 to 60% on new suits and blazers from Calvin Klein and Michael Kors, with performance suits starting at $99.99. And if you need advice on the perfect fit, Macy's free personal stylists are here at the store and ready to help. If you need a new suit, there's no time like the present, because the Macy's suit sale won't be back until the fall. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Regresaron los Pro Días de Ahorros a Lowe's con ofertas solo para miembros. Ahorra $30 en una escalera de aluminio de 5 pies Little Giant Extra Light Plus, antes a $109 y ahora solo $79. Además, ahorra $20 extra en una clavadora neumática para acabados Metabo HPT. No te pierdas estas ofertas por tiempo limitado. Lowe's, nosotros ayudamos, tú ahorras. Válido 3/17 al 3/19. Selección varía por lugar hasta agotar existencias.
And we're back with Canva Presents Secret Sounds Work Edition. Caller, guess this sound.
It's a mouse click.
So close. That's actually publishing a website with Canva Docs. Next caller.
Definitely a mouse.
And got Spencer out of that. Just ran up against his pitch count. On to relieve Griswold is righty Ian Anderson. We're seeing him for the 5th time this spring. I believe this is he might have thrown out of the bullpen one other time, but they're stretching him out to be in that rotation. Last time went 4 innings. Probably on for a long outing here.
He's pitched a dozen innings to this point this spring. And he faces David Hamilton, who takes a ball high. All right, we're talking about a windy day like today. I'm sure that pitchers love having the wind blowing in for the obvious reasons. But can a wind be strong enough where it's distracting to a pitcher? And does that depend on what you throw in your arsenal?
Absolutely, yes. If it's strong enough, especially direction, if it's blowing right into your face as a pitcher, all your pitches are going to move quite a bit more, especially low spin pitches like a changeup or a sinker.
1-1 from Ian Anderson. This tie 2-1.
And if it's blowing really strong from your back, your pitches are going to move less because it's pushing your pitches. So, and the other factor is your vision.
2-1 and a ground ball foul outside the bag at first.
I wore contacts for most of my career and finally got tired of not being able to see the catcher signs on windy days because my eyes were watering so much. So I went ahead and had LASIK surgery, and it really improved on windy days.
2-2 to Hamilton. And he missed low 3-2.
So yes, today it was so windy that all the construction sites down here in Northport, which there are a lot of, there's just dust blowing across. It looks like a lunar landscape out there.
3-2, soft tapper, back to the mound. Ian reaches up, brings it down, throws to first. Nice play, 1 down. So given that your pitches might be moving less with the wind at your back, I would guess that pitchers would be tempted to just go, look, let me just go fastball, change up. I'm going to throw it right at you. And if you can hit one out on a day like today, good luck to you.
Yeah, fly ball guys love it when the wind blows in. Ian, you look at him, he should be a fly ball guy, but he gets tons of ground balls.
On Grissom. takes the ball outside.
Last out was a soft tapper. That won't be the last time you say it. You know, Ian's strikeout walk numbers haven't looked great thus far, but he's been getting out of trouble with soft contact on the ground.
1-0 misses high. What is it about his stuff that induces that?
It's the changeup for me. It's just a plus changeup. Not a lot of guys doesn't have as much movement as some other guys' changeups, but it's so deceptive because of the arm speed.
2-0 to Grissom. Upstairs, 3 balls, no strikes. That was a changeup there. Just trying to get it down. We're scoreless in the top of the 4th alongside Darren O'Day. Ben Ingram here with you. Braves and the Red Sox from Cool Today Park. 3-0 pitch is outside for ball 4. And there's the first base runner of the game for the Red Sox.
And that's the part of Ian's performance thus far he wants to clean up is the walks. As I mentioned, he's always had a really high ground ball rate, even higher this spring. He's getting lots of weak contact in the infield, so a lot of double plays getting him out of these walks. But, you know, when the lights turn on, you know, when we go north, you're not going to have as much margin for error. These lineups are going to be tougher top to bottom.
Roman Anthony takes first pitch strike.
So you really got to limit the amount of free passes. And I know that's the last part of his game he's trying to iron out. Feels good about where his stuff's at, how he's feeling. Just got to cut down on the walks.
Righty-lefty matchup. And the 0-1 to Anthony. Line drive foul into the seats down the left field line. Roman Anthony is their top prospect. He's just 20 years old out of Parkland, Florida. 291 between AA and AAA last year. 18 homers, 65 RBIs at 119 games for Anthony. 0-2 from Ian Anderson. Missed a tick high with a fastball. 1-2. Anthony struck out looking in the first inning. Took off over to first base and back into the dive on Grissom. No shame in striking out that first time through if you're a Red Sox player, given what we saw to Spencer Strider today. 6 strikeouts as he faced 8 batters. One, 2. A little bit low and outside. 2-2.
I think it's great that Ian is working out of the bullpen today. You know, not only did we get to see Spencer make his return, but Ian gets a little practice warming up, you know, not on his schedule. I don't know how he did his warm-up down there as a reliever or a starter, but this is great for him to experience this.
2-2 pitch and a fly ball out towards left field. Coming in, Kelenic now picks up speed, shading his eyes from the sun, goes to the ground and makes the catch. That was tricky out there for Jared Kelenic, and a major adventure for him with the wind at his back and the sun in his eyes, and still able to make the grab and go to the ground and hold on. 2 down.
Boy, that's wild. That should have been a mid-distance, mid-depth fly ball to left field, and instead it was deep shortstop. And Kelenic had to go to a dive to get it.
It's been tough these last few days for Kelenic. Today he's fighting the sun and the wind. The other night we had a night game. He was in right field, and the sun was in his eyes out in right field for about the first 4 innings. Couldn't see anything. Martinez takes a ball low. And for these outfielders, when you finish up with spring training, you could make the argument that your most challenging days are behind you for the rest of the season.
Especially today.
Narvaez sees one bounce up there. Good knocked down by Baldwin. 2 balls, no strikes. No score in the 4th. Runner at first, 2 down. Narvaez struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. From Ian Anderson. Popped up, spinning back and foul and onto the roof. Narvaez, 26 years old from Venezuela, made his big league debut last year. He played in 6 games with the Yankees, and then he was traded to the Red Sox in December. So he's gone from one side of the rivalry to the other. And the 2-1 pitch on the way from Ian Anderson. Missed high, 3 balls and a strike. Swung on, miss. Down to swing over the top of the changeup.
Yeah, that changeup's a real weapon. behind in the count, the hitter's expecting that heater to try and, you don't want to walk him. So you got to come back in the strike zone. Ian's able to locate that changeup in a really good spot down and into a righty for a swing and a miss.
Grissom will be on the move from first base. See if Ian can pick up a strikeout. There goes Grissom. 3-2 pitch is high for ball 4. Missed up with a changeup. That's now 2 walks in the inning allowed by Ian Anderson. And that'll bring Marcelo Meyer to the plate.
I just watched Ian walk to the back of the mound, grab the rosin bag, looked a little bit frustrated in his body language, and then slam it down. That's something that a lot of pitchers will use. I see Spencer Strider do it before every game. You throw something down, throw that away, that's already done. I can't control that.
That could have missed by Meyer, 0-1.
I mentioned it before, Ian's best asset when he was a young pitcher was how unflappable he was on the mound, how he controlled his emotions. So he's working through that here with these 2 walks this inning.
1 low and outside. One ball, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. That'll be tipped foul. So sometimes a rosin bag can be equally as useful to vent your frustration as anything else.
Absolutely. And that's a big separator at this level, the mental process and being able to deal with, undesirable results.
1-2 to Meyer. Got him looking for strike 3. That time put a cutter over knee high. Meyer doesn't like it. That ends the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. On to the bottom of the 4th we go. No score.
Hey, Braves fans. Onward Reserve is your hometown team for top-line casual.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a...
When it comes to finding great deals on suits, timing's everything. And now's the time, because Macy's semi-annual suit sale is here. Save 40 to 60% on new suits and blazers from Calvin Klein and Michael Kors, with performance suits starting at $99.99. And if you need advice on the perfect fit, Macy's free personal stylists are here at the store and ready to help. If you need a new suit, there's no time like the present, because the Macy's suit sale won't be back until the fall. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Canva presents the killer of productivity. It was an ordinary workday until...
Oh no, this meeting. It could have been an email.
Run. Canva had a creative software.
And for the Braves, it's Riley Olson and Ozuna in the bottom of the 4th, facing Shane Drohan. He goes to his 4th inning of action. And the first pitch misses high and outside. Folks, keep your vehicle sparkling clean this spring at Tidal Wave Auto Spa, the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves. Experience a clean car shine worthy of the major leagues at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Ground ball foul down the left field line. And a 1-1 count. Tidal Wave, Braves fans' go-to car wash destination. Ball and a strike on Riley. Here it is from Drohan. That'll miss high, 2-1.
I had to visit Tidal Wave last week. Went to visit old friend Will Smith down on his hunting and fishing property. His old car came back pretty dang dusty.
I bet it did. There's a 2-1, sent foul. He's got a pretty large property, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a really nice setup about an hour south of Atlanta and a couple stock ponds. And my kids are just that age where you're trying to get them into fishing. And both my boys fished for a while, but as a result, the car was filthy. They just had some new dirt roads installed down there.
Here's a 2-2 pitch. That'll miss high. They didn't bring the fish in the car and leave them in there, did they?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately, didn't catch a lot of fish. Had a great time. But had to visit Tidal Wave on the way home.
3-2 is low, ball 4. Leadoff walk here in the 4th inning. Well, you get a day like today, the next best thing to being at the ballpark's probably wetting the line somewhere. Be a little windy.
It'll be tough to fish today. You're going to be stuck fishing on the bottom of the lake.
Yeah.
With some nice heavy weights.
Here's Matt Olson. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Olson swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. No runs, 2 hits for the Braves. No runs, no hits for the Red Sox. And the 0-1 pitch. Olson pops one up towards foul ground over by the Braves dugout, and that is out of play. That lands in the section 1 slot down for the Braves dugout. It's 0-2. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Atlanta Braves spring training is live on WIFN Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station, 1340 and 103.7 FM.
0-2 on Matt Olson. Riley at first, 0-2 to the plate, a little bit low and outside.
Looking at Matt Olson right now, he's frustrated with himself. That 0-1 slider was a really lazy one, right over the middle of the plate, and he just missed it. That's one that, when Matt's hitting it well, that's going over the fence.
1-2, swung on and tipped into the mid of Blake Sabol. 94-mile-an-hour sinker strikes out Olson. 1 out in the 4th. Here's Marcell Ozuna. You like the green hats today for St. Patty's Day?
I don't know. I was thinking about it today. I don't think green's my favorite color. I feel the way I do about Wisconsin as I do about the color green.
Really?
Besides plants and grass, yeah, that's good. It's green. I don't think green's my color, man.
Okay. Well, you got a green shirt on and a green hat. That swung on missed.
That's all peer pressure, Ben. It's just easier to wear it. I don't want old ladies pinching me today.
Yeah. No score in the bottom of the 4th. 1 to Ozuna high and outside. One would hear your last name and assume that you come from Irish heritage, but not the case, is it?
No, I'm actually Polish. My dad's last name when he was born was Odachowski, so very, very Polish. And then he changed that later on in life.
0-1 pitch fouled off over by the Braves dugout.
For various reasons. But he changed it to O'Day. My grandmother would go by the name O'Day, and she worked in Chicago. And so my grandmother raised my dad and his 2 brothers. So as a tribute to her, they changed it to O'Day. The problem is he made it a very strong Irish name. So every St. Patty's Day when I pitched, I was getting heckled.
Here's a 1-2 pitch. That'll be fouled off. Yeah, with a name like O'Day, I'd expect everywhere you go to have a rainbow and a pot of gold.
Hey, O'Day, I bet you're already drunk, aren't you? Is it hard warming up after 8 beers? So.
Well, sometimes they wouldn't have been wrong.
Yeah, well, we won't talk about that, Ben.
Here's a 1-2 to Ozuna. That'll be fouled back.
I definitely golf better after I've had a few drinks. I don't know about pitching. Got to find that Balmer point, but no, I'm a fake Irishman.
1-2 on Ozuna. No score in the 4th. 1-2 to Marcell. Missed a little bit low. 2-2. I tell you what I didn't realize, and I know you and I kind of went through the history of St. Patrick's Day on the broadcast last year. I didn't realize this day is as old as it is. Mm-hmm. I looked up St. Patrick himself. And when he passed away, here's a 2-2 pitch. Ground ball rolled out to short. Hamilton gloves. Goes to second. They get one there. And on to first for the double play. And the history lesson will pick back up in the 5th inning. We've completed 4. No score into the top of the 5th.
The time to pursue your dreams is now, and the place is South College. With South College's Associate of Science in Health Science, you can focus on
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Bosch's innovative power tools make you feel like a Bosch. Like when you pile drive screws and bolts with the 2-in-1 impact driver, you'll feel like
Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah.
Or when you powerfully blast through concrete with the Bulldog rotary hammer, you'll feel
like I have the power.
And when you make buttery smooth cuts with the Glide Miter saw, you'll feel
Scoobity-bee-bop smooth, baby.
What he said. With expertly engineered power tools, the more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
When it comes to finding great deals on suits, timing's everything. And now's the time, because Macy's semi-annual suit sale is here. Save 40 to 60% on new suits and blazers from Calvin Klein and Michael Kors, with performance suits starting at $99.99. And if you need advice on the perfect fit, Macy's free personal stylists are here at the store and ready to help. If you need a new suit, there's no time like the present, because the Macy's suit sale won't be back until the fall. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
And we're back with Canva Presents Secret Sounds Work Edition. Caller, guess this sound.
It's a mouse click.
So close. That's actually publishing a website with Canva Docs. Next caller.
Definitely a mouse click.
Lower bowl of the stadium. And look at all the fans. We got a big crowd today here on a Monday. Romy Gonzalez climbing in for the Red Sox. He'll take a ball high. Yeah, St. Patrick was the patron saint of Ireland, foremost patron saint of Ireland, I might add. There's a 1-0 pitch on the way. That'll miss low. He passed away on this day in 461 A.D. Wow. Over 1,500 years ago. There's the 2-0 pitch on the way to Gonzalez, and that'll miss low. And then last year, you and I, in researching St. Patrick, discovered that he was captured by Irish pirates at the age of 16 from his house in Britain. What a story. He wasn't even from Ireland. 3-0 pitch, in for a called strike.
I don't do a good Irish accent, but I was just thinking, yar? How would an Irish pirate say yar?
I don't know. 3-1, a swing and a miss, 3-2. He was from Britain. He's taken as a slave to Ireland, where he was for 6 years. Then he escaped and returned to his family in Britain. There's the 3-2. Ground ball, bouncer out to short, taken on the second hop by Arcia. And he sends it over to first base for the out. So you think about this day, and you just think about clovers and leprechauns and green beer. But, man, that guy had a great story.
Yeah, he did. He did, yeah. He wasn't even Irish, as you mentioned. Stories vary whether he was born in Britain or born in Wales. So the other interesting fact I saw that he was never actually canonized as a saint.
Is that right?
Yeah. Not officially.
Nick Sogard takes a called strike.
He was born into a Roman family, and his given name was Maewyn Succat. S-U-C-C-A-T.
There's a squibber fair. Hits off the bag at third and rolls down the left field line. Nick Sogard cruising into second base, and he slides in feet first with a double. And it just did touch the top of the bag at third. And it's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. Succat, eh?
His parents' names were Calpurnius and Conchessa Succat.
That's terrific.
Yeah. So he was born into a Roman family, not even in Ireland. As you said, taken by slavers, found religion and became a saint, but not an official saint. And now we drink green beer as a tribute to his death.
How has that not been turned into a movie? There's a fly ball to left field. Let's see what the wind does with it. It'll knock it down. Under it now, Kelenic. And he squeezes out number 2. Well, furthermore, I learned, because you think about shamrocks and four-leaf clovers and all that, I learned that legend credits St. Patrick with teaching the Irish about the doctrine of the Holy Trinity by showing people the shamrock, the 3-leaf plant, using it to illustrate the Christian teaching of 3 persons in one God.
That's cool.
And so there's your association with Shamrocks and St. Patrick's Day and all that.
That's a fun day. It really is. We get to spend last St. Patty's Day together. Very enjoyable day.
Yeah. There's the 1-0 pitch. Not a miss outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
And as we discussed when we were scheduling my time down here in spring training, I had today circled. I wanted to be here and carry on the tradition of celebrating St. Patrick himself on the 17th.
There's the 2-0 pitch on the way to Blake Sable. That's in for a call strike. Well, it's a good thing that his name was changed because St. Patrick's Day sounds a lot better than what the original name would have been.
Maywin Suckett.
Maywin Suckett Day.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day has a much better ring to it. There's the 2-1 pitch on the way to Blake Sable. Hard hit ball out to second, but on the other end, Ozzie gloves the laser beam, throws it over to first base, and there's out number 3. Ian Anderson pitches around the double, and no harm done. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, no score.
So you're in the middle of a kitchen update, and you can't tell if that's a faucet stem or a flame.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth.
Feeling smooth.
Who said that?
It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mubbity miter saw.
So I'll just keep ski-bop sawing then? Now you're getting it.
Beep-bop-beep-bop, miter saw is my favorite.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch. Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Canva presents the killer of productivity. It was an ordinary workday until...
Oh no, this meeting. It could have been an email.
Run. Canva had a creative soft...
Red Sox is Adam Ottavino, 6'5", 246 pounds. He is out of Brooklyn, New York. And he's pitched on both sides of the Yankee-Red Sox rivalry. He's on for the 4th time this spring. Been a rough ride for him this spring. Michael Harris there to greet him, takes a ball outside. 3 appearances for Ottavino, 6 runs allowed on 3 hits, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. He takes over for Shane Drohan, who pitched 4 scoreless frames. 1-0 pitch, a little bit low. Michael Harris singled in the 2nd inning. And the 2-0 pitch. Harris is going to loop one into right center for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in the game. Good start to the 5th inning, leadoff single. And Brian De La Cruz up to the plate.
Yeah, if you've watched baseball in the last 10 years, you've probably seen Ottavino pitch. Been around a long time. This will be his 15th season. Losing a little bit of velo. Used to be a 95, 96 guy with all kinds of crazy movement. Now he's fastball here today, right about 90, 91. So Father Time is undefeated.
Brian De La Cruz picks a ball in, almost grazed his hand.
Ottavino's got such a good feel for breaking balls that he's going to stick around longer than the average guy throwing 91, 92. He's got a really high spin sweeper. Been around for a long time, gotten a lot of big outs.
1-0 is low, dropped for a moment by Sable, but Harris stays put over there at first base. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Red Sox. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Braves. Leaning at first base, Harris. 2-0 pitch. Strike. Sinker right there. The 2-1 count on De La Cruz. Harris on the move, pitches inside. Sable throws down and throws high. Easy stolen base for Michael Harris. He went in head first and slow to get up out there, but he's just messing around with Vaughn Grissom, one of his closest friends.
The troublemakers.
That's right.
Yeah, I'd love to see Michael run a little bit more this year. Only 10 stolen bases last season. He did have the hamstring issue, but that's such a weapon that he has in those 2 legs of his.
3-1 to De La Cruz. Inside for ball 4. And the walks continue to plague Ottavino. That's his 5th this spring. Well, Drake Baldwin to the plate. Drake hit one pretty hard back in the 2nd inning. Hit it to deep center, and on a different day without the wind howling in, maybe it gets out of here at least to the wall. He could make it 1-0 with a base hit right here. And Baldwin takes the ball low and inside. Well, something that you and I are discussing before the game is the play of Drake Baldwin this spring, but also certainly an intentionality to when he plays and who he catches, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely.
1-0 pitch. Baldwin pops one up on the infield, fighting the sun now Meyer, coming in, and on the edge of the grass makes the catch for the first out.
Yeah, we saw Sean Murphy was penciled in as the opening day starter. Got that nasty hit by pitch, broke a bone, so very quickly there, within the next couple days, Chris Sale had a start coming up, and you noticed, okay, Drake Baldwin's penciled in there. It's a big game for Drake because, as it's known across the team and the league, that Chris Sale does not call his own pitches, so Drake's got to call his pitches. And then he caught Lopez, and then he caught Schwellenbach, and today he caught Strider, and he's catching Anderson.
Orlando Arcia takes the ball outside.
So you see the Braves coaching staff is going out of their way to get him to work with the guys that are likely going to be in the rotation here this year.
And opening day, what do we say, 10 days away?
Yeah, crash course.
Ottavino wheels around, looking Harris back to the bag. But yeah, all indications are that Baldwin would be the guy. And we learned this morning that Chris Sale was named opening day starter. 1-0 to Arcia. In for a called strike, 1-1.
And the good thing is he's been in the organization for a little bit, so he's probably caught some of these guys before in previous spring trainings. But it's a different ball game when you're probably going to be the guy on opening day. I don't know that for a fact, but that's what it looks like to me.
Right. All the indicators are there. 1-1 pitch, way outside, 2-1. Sandy Leon was sent to minor league camp today. So your catching situation for opening day could be Baldwin and Tromp.
Yep.
And they could platoon those 2 guys.
Yeah. Yeah, so Baldwin goes from being the understudy to being the director of the band. You know, he's the one standing in front.
2-1 to Arcia. Check swing, an appeal down the first baseline, and Manny Gonzalez says that he did not go. 3-1 now on Arcia. We're scoreless in the bottom of the 5th. Braves have him at first and second, 1 out. Hitters count 3-1. Line drive into right field, coming along Thompson. He has to leap up into the air, and he makes the catch. And a frustrated Arcia trots back to the dugout and just flips his bat up into the air. Hit it hard, came off the bat at 104. But directly to Thompson, and 2 away.
You can see Orlando's frustrated with the result, but got to be encouraged with how hard you hit the ball to the opposite field. Like, as you mentioned, 104 off the bat the other way. We'll take that every time. You know, going back to Drake Baldwin catching these show ponies in the rotation, it's what a different experience it is catching Spencer Strider versus Chris Sale. Not just because of the difference of handedness or the stuff, but you have to call all of Chris Sale's pitches, whereas Spencer has a great idea what he wants to do. Spencer wants to call most of his game from the mound.
Jared Kelenic takes one outside. It's off the mid of Sable, rolls back behind him. The runners went halfway and then went back. Sable was able to get on top of it, just back to the batter circle. Well, see, that's interesting because there's a good chance that eventually you could have those guys as back-to-back in your rotation. And thinking about the difference in the day of work for Drake Baldwin or whomever's catching those 2 days.
Yeah. You know, Max Fried used to wear the pitch comm and call a lot of his own pitches from the mound.
1-0 to Kelenic. He swings and misses.
And I'm not sure that Spencer's going to do that. I don't recall him doing that in the past, but Spencer's very prepared on how he wants to attack the opposing team. It makes it a little easier when you have stuff like that, too.
Right.
There's no bad choice.
1-1 pitch. Kelenic fouls one back. If you were a reliever on this team and you knew that you were going to have a rookie catcher, what measures would you take with him compared to a catcher that you're used to throwing to get on the same page and make sure that you had everything ironed out with him?
Yeah. Ideally, I'd like to sit down with him and have, a 15, 20-minute talk about where I want him to set up, my favorite sequences.
1-2 to Kelenic. He swings and misses at a fastball for strike 3. That ends the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll pick that up when we come back. We go to the top of the 6th. No score. Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare's Heart Care Services. When it comes to your heart or someone close to you, nothing matters more than receiving the absolute best care. It's crucial.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules.
Oh, yeah!
That couldn't have been.
Macho Man Randy Savage indeed, yeah. A.K.A. you're in a Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
We'll work on that.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
When it comes to finding great deals on suits, timing's everything. And now's the time, because Macy's semi-annual suit sale is here. Save 40 to 60% on new suits and blazers from Calvin Klein and Michael Kors, with performance suits starting at $99.99. And if you need advice on the perfect fit, Macy's free personal stylists are here at the store and ready to help. If you need a new suit, there's no time like the present, because the Macy's suit sale won't be back until the fall. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
And we're back with Canva Presents Secret Sounds Work Edition. Caller, guess this sound.
It's a mouse click.
So close. That's actually publishing a website with Canva Docs. Next caller.
Definitely a mouse click.
All indications show that he'd be used a lot right out of the gate for the season. And Darren, you're telling me about what you would be doing if you're in the bullpen, and how the measures you take to get on the same page with a rookie catcher. And having a sit down with him and kind of going through some things. Pitch on the way to Hamilton to miss outside. And I'm guessing that'd be the norm for all relievers.
Yeah, it's kind of like a relationship or a marriage. Communication is the key. You got to sit down and talk to the guy.
1-0 inside, 2-0.
So ideally, if a veteran catcher was still here, Travis d'Arnaud or Sean Murphy that had caught me before, I'd have them talk to him first and say this is what he likes to do.
2-0 pitch. Hamilton waves and misses. 2-1.
This is what he excels at, because sometimes as a pitcher you have a different view of what you're good at than what the guy behind the dish actually knows. So I would have that veteran catcher talk to him how I like to work.
2-1, hacked at and missed.
And then I would sit down with him and say, okay, early in the count I want you to set up here to a righty. Later in the count, when I throw a slider, I want you to get all the way out on the black.
2-2 inside.
And we would go through these sequences to both handed batters on where I like you to set up. If I'm struggling with this pitch, I need you to move here. So it's all about communication, as I said. It's really getting to know each other. It's like speed dating at the beginning.
Right. Time taken by Hamilton. How universal can that be? In other words, is he hearing a lot of the same things and same tendencies from pitchers, or can it be all over the place?
Oh, no, everybody's different, man. there's so many different ways to get outs and different repertoires.
22 missed outside on a leadoff walk in the 6th inning.
And just with the amount of movement these pitchers can produce now, guys, they acquire their target in different ways. Some guys want to throw right to the catcher's mitt, and some guys have the ability to throw off of parts of his body.
Which is what you like to do, right?
I did. So Chris Sale, ton of horizontal movement. He might be throwing off the catcher's left shoulder. Or
Vaughn Grissom takes a ball low.
When he's throwing a slider to a lefty, he's trying to throw it for a strike. He's got to throw it at the hitter because he's got so much horizontal movement. So Drake Baldwin, as a catcher, knows, okay, this guy, if he's trying to put away slider away to a lefty, I can get way off the dish here because he's throwing off something else.
Right. 1-0 in the dirt, kicking away from Baldwin to his right and dashing down to second, Hamilton.
So, and that's just another reason why being a catcher in the major leagues is the hardest position on the field, because you have to know, all 13 guys on your pitching staff, what they like to do and to do it well. And it's easy for a guy like Travis d'Arnaud that's been around and called these guys for years. Travis could wake up and call a good sequence. But Drake's got to learn all that here quickly.
2-0 to Grissom. That's high, 3-0. Yeah, that's a lot to learn in a very short amount of time. That'd be a lot to learn even if you knew going into spring training you were going to be the opening day catcher.
Yes. So now he's speed dating all these starting pitchers, all these relievers.
3-0 to Grissom, and there's a strike.
And in one of the camps I went to when I was with the Texas Rangers, the pitching coach Mike Maddox actually set up the 6 catchers at the 6 plates in the bullpen, the practice mounds.
There's the 3-1 pitch, and that's low, ball 4.
And we would actually sit there and rotate. You'd had like 2 or 3 minutes with each guy the very first day of spring. Tell them what pitches you threw, kind of where you wanted to set up, what you like to get your strikeouts with. And it actually, I realized at the second station, this is what speed dating's like. That's why I keep saying that.
Speed catching is what it is.
Yeah, you got to get that conversation started early in spring, and that's something that if I was ever a coach, that's something I would implement as well.
Back-to-back walks. Here's Roman Anthony. And Anthony takes a called strike. Been a struggle here in the 6th inning for Ian Anderson. Back-to-back walks. Now trying to get a ground ball. Anthony be a tough one to double up, that's for sure. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike right on the outside corner. Anthony 0 for 2. A strikeout and a flyout. And one of 2 guys in their lineup with the name Roman. Roman Anthony and Romy Gonzalez, short for Roman. 0-2 pitch. Missed the outside corner. Not a bad idea. Ball and 2 strikes on Roman Anthony. Ian Anderson set right at the belly. Runner's bluff, pitch on the way, and a called 3rd strike. Able to put a cutter on the inside corner. His runner, Hamilton, at second base could have been distracting right there. He bluffed at second base. And Anthony just locked up right there.
I think Ian's caught a couple changeups today, and the hitters didn't really know what to do. That I believe, was a changeup.
Okay.
He just got his hand on the side of it, and it came back to the lefty for called strike 3.
That brings Narvaez to the plate. And he hits a missile, but foul deep down the left field line. That was a hanging curveball. No balls and a strike on Narvaez. No score, top of the 6th inning. Story of the day has been the 2 2/3 work by Spencer Strider in his first outing this spring and his first outing since April. Pick off to second base and back in with a dive, David Hamilton. And if you're just now tuning in, what you missed earlier out of Strider, he faced 8 batters. He struck 6 of them out, 5 of them consecutively. He had it all. I mean, everything in his arsenal looked perfect. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Narvaez. There's a little looper to first base. That'll be gloved by Olson. He steps on the bag. The bat went flying out of the hands of Narvaez and landed over by the Red Sox dugout. So the ball went right, the bat went left, and the out goes up on the board of the runners at second and third.
I mentioned last at bat, Ian's been cutting some changeups. That one went the opposite direction and very sharply. So Narvaez saw it as a fastball down the middle, and then as the ball approached the plate, it just dove in on his hands. And I think he probably tried to stop his swing. Couldn't stop it in time. More weak contact. One more out to go here to erase those 2 free passes.
I wonder if when the bat made contact with the ball that the bat was even in his hands or not. There's Marcelo Meyer. Meyer lines one past a diving Riley and a base hit into left field. This will drive it at least 1 run. Here comes a second run. Throw out of left field is up the first base line. And it's a 2 RBI single by Meyer to make it 2-0 Red Sox here in the 6th inning.
I mentioned early in the broadcast, Ian has had some really good numbers this spring in the ERA column, but the 2 free passes to start the inning just came back to haunt him there. You can't. Here in spring training, a little bit more margin for error, but when you start this season, he's really got to cut down on those walks, and he knows that, and he's trying to work on that. But command has escaped him here a little bit in the 6th.
Romy Gonzalez at the plate. And he lunges at a first pitch slider and misses 0-1. 2-0 Red Sox as we're in the top of the 6th inning. They cash in the 2 walks to begin this inning. Ian Anderson deals. We'll low it outside, 1-1. Braves in the bottom of the 6th. We'll have the top of the order. That'll be Albies, Riley, and Olsen. Ian brings the 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, issuing lots of walks is a good metaphor is playing in traffic. You know, you might get away with it for a while. And that's what we call base runners in pitching jargon. You got a bunch of traffic on the base, and so Ian's been playing in the traffic, getting away with it, but there he got whacked by the car.
1-2, a little bit low and outside, 2-2. It'll be really interesting to see how this turns out in the rotation for the Braves. You have Ian Anderson out of options, Grant Holmes out of options, an emerging A.J. Smith-Shawver, who has looked outstanding. 2-2 pitch. High chopper out towards second base, glove right behind the bag by Ozzie. And he steps on the bag with his right foot for out number 3. But the Red Sox emerge with the first 2 runs of the game. They pick up the 2 runs on the single by Meyer. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 2-0 Red Sox.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth. Feeling smooth. Who said that? It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mubbity-miter saw. So I'll just keep ski-bop sawing then? Now you're getting it. Beep-bop-beat-up-wow, miter saw is my favorite.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch. Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
And it's still Adam Ottavino on the mound for the Red Sox. He took over in the 5th inning. Braves had a few men on base against him, could not score. And Ozzie there to greet him. Swing and a miss by Ozzie Albies on a first pitch slider. Ozzie 0 for 2, a fly out to right and a fly out to left. First time he's faced Ottavino. 0-1 from the righty. And pushed Ozzie off the plate. 1-1. Swing and miss by Ozzie. Sinker away. Couldn't reach it. 1-2.
I was just thinking I haven't gotten to catch up with Ozzie, one of the best personalities in this clubhouse. Just a real joy to talk to him. I did get to see something pretty cool today, though.
Offering on the way. Send foul.
Got to see Ozzie's best friend, Ronald Acuna Jr., running some sprints out on the practice field when I was walking to lunch. He looked pretty dang good, man.
I bet he did.
I mean, his rehab sprints were faster than anything I've ever run in my life.
He's a beast. Here's a 1-2 pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies. And bounced up there, 2-2.
It's so exciting to see Spencer back on the mound today. You know, get a little glimpse of what we've been missing over the past year. And now that he's back and competing, now your eyes turn towards the other superstar that was injured last season. And looking at him today looks great. I've heard nothing but good things about his rehab and how serious he's taking it and how hard he's working at it.
2-2 pitch, and Ozzie, it's a high fly ball to right. That's flying towards foul territory and out of play. It's at the top of the seating bowl, about 40 feet to the right side of the foul pole. Wind just pushed it out of here. But yeah, going back to Ronald, look, the staff that the Braves have and that strength and conditioning department and the therapy department, getting those guys back, they're second to none. And the work that they've been doing with Ronald has been amazing. That'll be sent foul. And so much work has been put in by Ronald, but also so much work by the guys around him, getting him back to 100%. And they've done a wonderful job.
Yeah, strength coaches, Brad Scott, Jordan Wolf, Paul Howie, they're the best in the business.
2-2 to Ozzie. He loops one foul. That'll reach the seats down the left field line.
And one of my favorite things about the strength conditioning staff here is they will actually get out there and do the work with you.
Yeah.
You know, they don't ask you to do anything they wouldn't do. So Brad Scott's out there looking fast himself, running the sprints with Ronald. They got a good crew here.
Again, the 2-2. And Ozzie with a fly ball to center. Roman Anthony under it in medium depth center field makes the catch and one down. Yeah, all those guys are in great shape themselves. Brad's a machine. I feel like every time I go to a hotel gym on the road, he's in there crushing a bike or something.
Oh, yeah. He's one of those guys that always likes to challenge himself. So he's always trying something new, trying a new workout, and crushing each one of them.
One down for Austin Riley. Riley's going to take a called strike.
And actually, a conversation I had with Spencer last year comes to mind. He was talking about how much different his rehab was this time on his elbow injury as compared to Clemson. How much higher quality and more consistency, and how much better he thinks he's going to be when he comes back than he did from that first one.
Riley takes the ball high. So just much more advanced, the entire process.
Yeah, you're saying at Clemson, they didn't have a huge medical staff at the time, so he didn't even rehab 6 days a week. Yeah, here generally you rehab 6 days a week, you take Sunday off.
Here it is to Austin. He'll foul one back, 1-2.
He was saying at Clemson, he was only getting work 2 or 3 times a week when he was rehabbing his Tommy John then. So, yeah, and that's a guy who's very particular about his body and what he does. So when you hear that kind of compliment coming from a guy like him about the staff here, it means you're doing something right.
Riley waiting the 1-2 from Ottavino. He'll bring it. That'll be fouled back. Hanging alive with a 1-2 count. It's 2-0 Red Sox as the Braves are batting in the bottom of the 6th inning. Alongside Darren O'Day, Ben Ingram here with you. Spring training game number 24 for the Braves. 5 left here in the Grapefruit League. Then the 2 exhibitions in Phoenix. And then opening day. 1-2 to Riley. And he blows a fastball by him. Swung on, missed.
We got some opening day action tomorrow, don't we?
Yeah, Dodgers and Cubs over in Japan.
Across the pond. One of my good friends is the bench coach for the Cubs, and he sent me some pictures from Tokyo. It's pretty cool city. Never been there, would love to go. Told him he needs to smile on at least one picture next time.
Does he never smile?
Never. Too cool to smile.
Flaherty?
Yeah.
There's a ball out. Well, that clips the outside corner to Olsen. 0-1. That would be so strange to go to Japan, play 2 games that count, and then come back to spring training.
Yeah, right. come home, play the Braves in Phoenix.
Olson awaits. Here it comes. He'll send one off the thumbs out in the shallow center, and that dunks in for a hit. I mean, just right above the thumbs, able to lift one over the infield. So a little bloop keeps the inning alive. 2-out single, and here's Marcell Ozuna. We're going to have a visit at the mound.
I think he already went to the bullpen.
That'll be it. So Chad Tracy, the acting manager for the Red Sox, as they have a split squad today, goes to the bullpen.
Ben, you know you're getting old when your former teammates are out there in the game taking the pitcher out. Chad Tracy is a teammate of mine.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules.
Ooh, yeah!
That couldn't have been.
Macho Man Randy Savage indeed, yeah. AKA, you're in a Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Ooh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
We'll work on that.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch. Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. Like that car right in your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Coaches have is they don't have to deal with Jonathan Chadwick every single day.
That's true.
Yeah, that's your only hurdle. 2 down for Ozuna. Runner at first, a 2-0 lead for Boston. And the first pitch a little bit low and outside from Gabriel Jackson. Jackson, 23 years old. He's from the Dominican Republic. And he's had a pretty good spring. Has been used a ton, but he hasn't given up anything yet. And Ozuna swings and misses. This guy was between High A Greenville and Double A Portland last year. Gabriel Jackson. Time called by Ozuna.
Gabriel Jackson's got some shoulders on him, man. He'd come work out with us after the game. The big boy.
Is 6'2", 180 is what they have him listed at. I'm not buying that. Maybe 4 years ago. Ozuna strikes one hard to deep center field. Anthony going back almost to the warning track, opens up the glove and hauls it in. And another hard hit ball that the wind just completely knocked down. That ends the bottom of the 6th inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 6, and as we head to the top of the 7th, it's the Red Sox 2 and the Braves nothing.
When you need mealtime inspiration,
Pro Savings Days are back at Lowe's with limited time savings on the supplies pros need. Get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, save an additional $100 on every $1,000 you spend on select major appliances. And don't miss your chance to activate and earn 3 times the points on select DeWalt and Klein tools. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 3/28. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See associate or Lowe's.com for more details on qualifying items.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
When it comes comes to finding great deals on suits, timing's everything. And now's the time, because Macy's semi-annual suit sale is here. Save 40 to 60% on new suits and blazers from Calvin Klein and Michael Kors, with performance suits starting at $99.99. And if you need advice on the perfect fit, Macy's free personal stylists are here at the store and ready to help. If you need a new suit, there's no time like the present, because the Macy's suit sale won't be back until the fall. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
9 with Sogard, followed by Thompson and Sable. Ian Anderson took over in the 4th inning. There's a swing and a miss by Nick Sogard. And to this point, 3 innings worked by Ian Anderson. 2 runs allowed. 1 pitch will miss low. He's allowed 2 hits, a single and a double. He's walked 4. 1 wild pitch, and he struck out 1. 1-1 to Sogard, a little bit low. Sogard, 27 years old, out of Carmichael, California. Went to Loyola Marymount University there in L.A. Made his debut last year. Comes from a good baseball family. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Reach and a miss. Cousin of Eric Sogard and the nephew of Steve Sachs. 2-2 on Nick Sogard. Both of those guys had good careers. Here's a 2-2 pitch. A weak roller to the right side, taken by Olson. Underhand flip to the bag, and Ian's there. And 1 down here in the 7th inning. That was a nice play.
Yeah, Ben, you mentioned the starter still in here. I love that, not just because my scorebook's a little tidier, but because that means we're getting close to real baseball.
That's the best thing about the late days of spring training. You're going to see the starters stay in there a little bit longer. 1 down for Trace Thompson. And Thompson takes the ball low. Speaking of athletic families, Trace Thompson.
Yeah. Oof.
He's the younger brother of NBA star Klay Thompson. 1-0 hard hit ball, but fouled on the left field line. I was looking up their heights. Trace is 6'2", Klay 6'6", and his older brother Klay is 5th all-time in NBA history in 3-pointers made. 5th all-time.
It's wild.
That'll miss low and outside.
I read an article the other day that Steph Curry is now the leader in 3-pointers made, and every time he plays, he's setting a new record. That's got to be a cool feeling.
Yeah. Shattering the record. That's in for a called strike. I think Ray Allen was the previous record holder. And it kind of sent me into a wormhole when I was looking at all those numbers and how that game has changed. There's a fly ball to left field. Jared Kelenic circles off his route. He's under it and makes the catch. I mean, growing up, guys like you and me think of Larry Bird shooting a lot of threes, right? And I was looking up Larry Bird in 1987, led the league in 3-pointers made. He made 90. Wow. Steph Curry made over 400 threes.
Goodness.
I think in the 2017 season.
Oh, Larry, put the fun in fundamentals.
I mean, just amazing how many more threes are taken these days. Pitches high to Sable, 1-0.
Yeah, the NCAA tournament cranking up here soon. It's an exciting time of year. Great time of year to be a sports fan.
Here's the 1-0 to Sable. I bounced up there, 2-0. Your Gators won the SEC tournament. Hoops.
Sorry about it.
And are a 1 seed.
And now we're a basketball school, apparently. Not a football school anymore.
Ian Anderson looking for a 1-2-3 inning. And it'll be fouled back by Sable.
Yeah, my friends from college like to wager a little money, and they're talking about they all bet on Florida to win, and they're all comparing when they bet on them and what their odds were.
2-1 pitch is low, 3-1.
You know, right now, the Gators are actually favored, the hot betting team right now, to win the tournament, and some of them got 10 times the odds at plus 3,000 a few months ago.
So they jumped in early.
Oh, yeah.
3-1 liner out to second, taken on the short hop by Ozzie. Gathers and throws, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ian Anderson. That's a good sign to see. Good job by Ian. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Got to get the bats going. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Braves nothing.
When you need a lawyer after an auto accident, don't just choose any legal team. Make the right call with Ken Nugent. Ken is based in Georgia.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Pro Savings Days are back at Lowe's with exclusive member-only deals. Right now, save $30 on a Little Giant Extra Light Plus 5-foot aluminum stepladder. Was $109, now just $79. Plus, save an additional $20 on the Metabo HPT pneumatic finish nailer. Don't miss out on these limited-time deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 3/17 through 3/19. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Canva presents your work horoscope for this week. Deadlines are in retrograde, which we all know can bring some intense energy. Our advice: fend off this forecast with Canva. Like Canva whiteboards to counter creative blocks, and Canva docs for clarity in communications. If you have any sales deals coming through, results will be in your favor with Canva presentations, manifesting many wins for you. It's a great week to love your work at canva.com.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking.
Facing a new pitcher, right-hander Wyatt Mills, 30-year-old out of Gonzaga. Pretty good basketball school, as we were talking about last inning. He's a right-handed pitcher. He's pitched 5 times this season. 2 out of those 5 appearances have been against Atlanta. Had pretty good success. Last time he faced this Brave squad on the 9th, he pitched 1 inning with 3 strikeouts. Digging into the box here to lead off the bottom of the 7th, Michael Harris II.
Now you got some other changes I'll give to you in just a second. All right, there's only one remaining piece of the infield, and that is Vaughn Grissom. The new catcher is Mark Colesbury. So Colesbury behind the plate. The new first baseman is Nathan Hickey. The new shortstop is Luis Ravello. And Abram Liendo is the new third baseman. And we'll see if... Is that Jay Chad out in left field? It's a ball high outside.
Oh, you just did him dirty. Is he standing in a hole?
This looks like a little leaguer out there. Here's the 1-0 pitch. I turn around, Jay Chad's not here, and I look out, and there's like a kid in left field.
Oh my gosh.
Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed by Harris.
He can't be over 5'8". 5'6". Oh man, we got to get a name.
Harris fouls one back. I just did the fact that he wasn't in here. We looked out there. All right, Johnson is in left field. Colby Johnson. Oh man, that'd be crying tears. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Michael Harris. And Harris going to line one out there to her. All right, Harris hits the bag at first, just now getting to it. Johnson, and he sends it in. It's a leadoff single for Harris. Michael Harris now 3 for 3 in the game.
He's having a hard time seeing over the blades of grass.
Oh, man.
Hope Colby's parents aren't tuning in today.
Just the coincidence of him not being in the booth with us. There's a ball inside to Brian De La Cruz. Man, that's funny. 2-0 Red Sox as we're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball left side out of the reach of Ravello. A base hit in the left field. And down to second base for Harris. So back-to-back singles for the Braves here in the 7th inning off of Mills. That'll bring Drake Baldwin up to the plate. They'll put him at first and second for Drake Baldwin. Drake takes the ball low and outside. Got a new right fielder as well. Get to him in just a second. There's a swing and a miss by Baldwin.
I'm still trying to recover, Ben. It's like I'm in school and my buddy said something funny.
If you lose it, I'm going to lose it. Here's a 1-1 to Drake Baldwin. Out of miss outside. All right. New right fielder is Nathaniel Uten. Y-U-T-E-N. Two-one broken bat bouncer out to second. On it, Grissom flips to Ravello, and they get one at second base. Fielder's choice for Baldwin. That bat is history. That'll put runners at first and third now with one down. And now Orlando with an opportunity similar to what he had in the 5th inning. Came up to the plate with 2 men on base in the 5th inning. Hit one hard, but directly to the right fielder, Trace Thompson.
Yep. This is a good 1 out, runner at third. It's a good situational hitting test for Orlando here in spring training. This is the kind of stuff they work on in batting practice. You know, you get a round where coach will shout out situations, and you got to hit a sac fly here to get them in.
Trying to put the Braves on the board. Here it is from Mills. That'll miss inside, 1-0. All right, Lisandro Espinoza pinch running at first base for Drake Baldwin. 1-0 pitch outside, 2-0. Pitch outside, 3-0. Take a walk. On deck, Jared Kelenic. He was swinging. Fouls one straight back. And it's a 3-1 count on Arcia. You recovered yet?
The only way I can stop laughing is I can't look at left field. Because I just think about Jay Chad out there in his baby uniform.
There's a 3-1. Check swing. There's a called strike. Well, I don't think you have to worry about a home run being robbed to left.
Oh, my gosh.
Here's the 3-2 pitch to Arcia. Runner at first goes, and he hits a high fly ball to shallow center. Anthony's under it, and he will make the catch. Tagging at third base now, Harris, who comes to the plate, and he'll score. And the Braves have their first run of the game. Sac fly by Arcia, and it's now a 2-1 game here in the 7th.
There you go. Test passed by Orlando Arcia. 1 out, runner at third. Speedy runner, Michael Harris, second at third. Just a medium depth fly ball, but he passes that test against a low arm slot, tough righty matchup for him. Love to see that.
And similarly to what we saw in the fifth inning, you just want him to make some contact.
Yeah.
And he hit the ball hard that last go round, had nothing to show for it. This time, he's able to collect a run. Kelenic requests time, and is granted by home plate umpire Jeremy Rehak.
And Colby Johnson better look out and left. There's some crows moving in.
Oh, man.
They might carry him off.
Well, we saw a bald eagle the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Sure did. Pick off over to first base, and back with the dive is Espinoza. Kelenic 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Here it is from Mills. And it pops one up. Wind should push this out of play. Back to give it a look now, Colesbury, and it lands on the other side of the screen. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Atlanta Braves spring training is live on WIFN Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station, 1340 and 103.7 FM.
2-1 Red Sox here in the seventh. Runner at first and 2 down. And the 0-1 pitch on the way to Kelenic. That'll miss up and in. Low and in, 2 balls and a strike. Braves have out-hit the Red Sox 6-2 in the hit column. They're trailing 2-1 near the bottom of the 7th inning. Kelenic fouls one right back here towards us. Hit the screen. And a 2-2 count on Kelenic. Inning has gone single by Harris, single by De La Cruz, fielder's choice by Baldwin, and then a sac fly by Arcia. And the 2-2 pitch. Kelenic swings and misses at strike 3, elevated a sinker, and that'll win the bottom of the 7th. And the Braves pick up their first run on the sac fly by Arcia. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 8th. It's a 2-1 lead for the Red Sox.
Whatever your passion, South College can help you succeed doing something you truly love. For me, that's surgical technology. Surgical technologists are vital to surgeons and an essential part.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules.
Ooh, yeah!
That couldn't have been.
Macho Man Randy Savage indeed, yeah. AKA, you're in a Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Ooh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
We'll work on that.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch. When it comes to finding great deals on suits, timing's everything. And now's the time, because Macy's semi-annual suit sale is here. Save 40 to 60% on new suits and blazers from Calvin Klein and Michael Kors, with performance suits starting at $99.99. And if you need advice on the perfect fit, Macy's free personal stylists are here at the store and ready to help. If you need a new suit, there's no time like the present, because the Macy's suit sale won't be back until the fall. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers, but you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelley Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
New shortstop is Nick Allen. Here's Luis Ravello to the plate. There's a call strike on Ravello. New second baseman is Luke Williams. New first baseman Will Verdung. New catcher is Chadwick Tromp. 0-1 pitch will miss low. Eli White has taken over in center field. Stephen Paolini is in right field. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's off the plate. And the left fielder is Ethan Workinger. All right, 2-1 pitch. Fly ball, shallow left center field. Going to be a tough play in and out of the glove of Nick Allen. And that lands out in left field. He was going back into his right. Not an easy day to look up and find that baseball, and it was just sailing on him over to his right. Got leather on it, couldn't squeeze it.
Yeah, it was a great jump by Allen there just to get to that ball, but I think he caught it right in the palm and just trickled out of his glove.
Angel Perdomo now tossing for the Braves in the bullpen. There's Vaughn Grissom. Grissom with a ground ball to short. Could be two. Allen to Williams and over to Verdung and a double play. Nicely done. 6-4-3 for the brand new infield. That's the first double play turned by the Braves in the game. And two down here in the top of the 8th inning. Roman Anthony up to the plate. Take a ball low. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, no matter what happens the rest of this game, as the Braves are trailing 2-1 here in the top of the 8th, the takeaway from today is what we saw out of Spencer Strider. 2 2/3, and he was perfect. 8 batters faced, 6 strikeouts, 5 of them consecutively. Here's a pitch in the dirt, and a 2-0 count now on Anthony. So if you had any questions about Spencer Strider, he had some answers for you today.
Yeah, I really can't fathom a way that could have gone any better for him. Hoping he wakes up in the morning feeling good.
2-0 pitch just missed. 3-0.
And I don't see why he wouldn't, because he's thrown a lot of really high-intensity bullpens, live batting practices. So should be feeling good tomorrow. Fingers crossed that he will.
3-0 fouled off. 3-1. Is that your biggest indicator when coming back from the hamstring operations?
Yes, yeah. You want to be sore in the right places.
3-1 for Ian Anderson, and that's ball 4 low.
You know, maybe your low back, your hips, especially your lead hip is where I would get sore a lot. But you don't want to be too sore in your forearm's going to be a little sore. Your shoulder's going to be sore, especially the back from decelerating your arm as you let the ball go. But you don't want to have any sharp pains, you know, down that elbow region. And, you know, as an example of how well Spencer monitors his workload, he's been wearing this sensor on his elbow that measures his workload based on the torque he's putting on his arm and the intensity and the volume. And I don't believe they're allowed to be used during games, but you know, he's going to manage his workload here as he works back to full go.
That brings Narvaez to the plate. Pick off over to first base, and the pinch runner Kelvin Diaz goes back in with a dive. Diaz, big lead at first base, held by Will Verdung. Pitch on the way to Narvaez, low and outside with the first pitch slider. Braves have an off day tomorrow. It'll be our final off day of the spring session. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. And we've lined up a tee time, haven't we?
I couldn't be more excited, Ben. We got a great 24 hours ahead of us, buddy.
Yeah, we do. Got the off day tomorrow. Then we're under the lights in Tampa against the Yankees on Wednesday. Love a night game in spring training. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Blew that by him. Good fastball, 2-1.
I haven't gotten to see Schwellenbach pitch yet this spring. I believe he's going against the Yankees on Wednesday.
Right, he'll be facing Marcus Stroman.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one.
2 under Narvaez. Diaz on the move. Line drive fouled on the right field line. Yeah, but that'll be a lot of fun. I love those night games. They packed that facility out. Look, Dale Mabry Drive after hours. That place gets wild.
Yeah, that's about, I say, a night game up there at Steinbrenner is probably the closest you get to a regular season feel. So it'd be cool to see Schwellenbach in, regular season form.
Yeah.
Against a pretty stout lineup.
Ian Diels reaching out now and tapping it towards short, Narvaez. Up with it, Allen. And a good throw across to Verdung. And there's out number 3. And that'll end the top of the 8th inning. Braves have the top of the order coming up. We head to the bottom of the 8th, 2-1 Red Sox.
Lexus invites you to experience the thoughtful design. Nice.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch!
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car right in your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking.
For the Braves, Luke Williams. Couple of changes for the Red Sox. Kelvin Diaz remains in the game, and he goes to center field. Justin Reimer is the new second baseman. So their infield left to right, Liendo, Ravello, Reimer, Hickey, with Colesbury behind the plate. And their outfield, Johnson, Diaz, and Uton left to right in the outfield. Luke Williams at the plate. Swings and fouls one off the edge of the plate, 0-1. Still Mills on the mound for the Red Sox. On for his second inning of work. Williams fouls one back. Eli White is on deck for the Braves. Two for Mills. High and outside, 1-2. Alongside Darren O'Day and our producer engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. 5 games left here in spring training after today. And opening day 10 days away. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Check swing. That'll miss low, 2-2. So almost into single digits in our countdown to opening day.
Yeah, for these players, they're trying to get their living arrangements squared away, get their families set up, get their cars shipped back, all those things you got to worry about at the end here.
2-2 popped up on the infield. Justin Reimer over to his left. Wynn continues to push it, and he makes a basket catch and now drops it to second base Williams. All the wind and all the sunshine wreaked havoc on the new second baseman Reimer. It was up in the air over his head when he was at his position at second, but the wind just pushed it further and further into right field. And he tried to make a basket catch, and it hit the glove and then came free.
Well, we said at the outset of this broadcast it was going to be a bit of an adventure here, and it's proved to be that. You mentioned the wind at 20 to 30 miles an hour, gusts way up there over 30, so tough day to play defense here.
Eli White gets plunked with the first pitch. A curveball got him right in his back pocket. That'll put 2 men on base for Nick Allen. see, they went base hit on Williams' ball. Braves have out-hit the Red Sox 7-2. But trailing 2-1 as we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Nick Allen can tie the game with a base hit right here. And he'll take a first pitch strike.
And Nick Allen having himself a nice spring at the dish, hitting .458 thus far. He's known as a glove first guy, but he's putting together a nice offensive spring here.
Geraldo Quintero on deck for the Braves. Allen hits a fly ball to left field. Johnson coming in, makes a chest high catch. And he guns over to third base. Got the toy cannon out in left field. Pretty good arm out there. Quintero climbing in, one down. Quintero swings and misses at a first pitch sinker. Quintero, pretty good amount of power. Seen it on display this spring. He's looking for a base hit to tie the game. 0-1 pitch. That'll miss outside. Eli White at first, Luke Williams at second. Now the 1-1 pitch. Quintero takes a ball high. 2-1. Chadwick Tromp is on deck for the Braves. And all these guys coming to the plate, coming up for the first time. Just recently came into the game here in the last inning or so. 2-1 missed inside. 3-1. You walk Quintero, load him up for Tromp. He could give the Braves the lead. Hitters count for Geraldo Quintero. Here it is from Mills. Inside ball 4. That'll load the bases. And now Chad Tracy, manager of the Red Sox for this game, will make a visit to the mound. So the bases are loaded. Braves are trailing by a run. A base hit at least ties the game. And that'll be it for Mills. So Mills loads the bases and comes out. It's gone double, hit batter, fly out, and then a walk.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Pro Savings Days are back at Lowe's with limited time savings on the supplies pros need. Get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, save an additional $100 on every $1,000 you spend on select major appliances. And don't miss your chance to activate and earn 3 times the points on select DeWalt and Klein tools. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 3/28. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See associate or Lowe's.com for more details on qualifying items.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Canva presents your work horoscope for this week. Deadlines are in retrograde, which we all know can bring some intense energy. Our advice, fend off this forecast with Canva. Like Canva whiteboards to counter.
6'3", 225-pound right-hander. He is out of the University of Louisville. And he inherits the bases loaded. So here we go. Chadwick Tromp to the plate. Base hit at least ties the game. Only one down, and the pitch on the way to Tromp. Taken for a called strike. Sinker on the inside corner. Time called by Tromp. Inning started with a bloop double by Luke Williams. And Eli White hit by a pitch. Nick Allen with a fly out to left. And then Gerardo Quintero walked. A 1 to Tromp. Taken for a strike again. Chadwick thought it was up and in, but Jeremy Riak signals strike 2. Right-hander set right at the letters. And the 0-2 to Tromp. Fouled back, hanging alive.
Birdie, big boy, throws hard. Upper 90s with that fastball. Made 12 appearances out of the Yankees bullpen last season. Has been around the league for a few seasons now, but tried to sneak up on Trump with that 0-2 heater there. See where he goes.
Again, the 0-2. Chase and a miss. Went down with a slider. So Trump strikes out, 2 down. And now it's up to Cal Conley. Conley, a switch hitter, will swing it from the left side. These runners will be going on contact. I feel like a base hit here should give the Braves the lead, especially with the speed of Eli White at second base. Conley awaits. Pitch on the way from Birdie. Ground ball out to third. Smothered over there by Leandro. Bobbled. Throws over to first base and in time. And that is out number 3. So the Braves leave him loaded. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We go to the 9th, 2-1 Red Sox.
This is one of my favorite spots, Kevin. Let's go play some Keno.
At last!
This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules.
Ooh, yeah!
That couldn't have been.
Macho Man Randy Savage indeed, yeah. AKA, you're in a Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Ooh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
Well, we'll work on that.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
When it comes to finding great deals on suits, timing's everything. And now's the time, because Macy's semi-annual suit sale is here. Save 40 to 60% on new suits and blazers from Calvin Klein and Michael Kors, with performance suits starting at $99.99. And if you need advice on the perfect fit, Macy's free personal stylists are here at the store and ready to help. If you need a new suit, there's no time like the present, because the Macy's suit sale won't be back until the fall. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Mid-Florida Credit Union will put $200 in your pocket to spend however you want. So get that new oversized hoodie, music festival pass, or lots and lots of iced coffee. Open a new free checking account with Mid-Florida Online.
Working. Braves looking to see if he can make good on the commitment they made to him last year, even though they knew he was going to miss the whole season recovering from Tommy John. Big old lefty, 6'8", 265. One thing to watch here today is his velocity. Started out spring just a touch slow and has been creeping up here recently. Looking for him to be a big part of that back end of the bullpen.
There's Nathan Hickey to lead it off for the Red Sox. Left-handed hitter. He's from Perdomo. That's in for a called strike. First pitch slider. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, Braves will have 7, 8, 9 due up. Currently trailing 2-1. Here's the 0-1 to Hickey. Missed high. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's the last time we'll see the Red Sox this spring. But we will see them twice during the regular season. Once in Boston, once in Atlanta. Those two series not separated by too many days. That'll be hacked at and missed by Hickey.
I always love facing the Red Sox. Great energy, whether you play them home or away, because of the huge fan base they have. And they're going to be a good squad this year. A bit of a dark horse to win the AL East.
Yeah.
Especially considering all the injuries the Yankees have had to the pitching staff and the aggressive offseason spending the Sox did.
Got some good pieces added to their lineup, into their rotation. Little looper going to be caught at second base by Luke Williams. Line out to second base for out number 1. We'll see the Red Sox in Boston May the 16th, 17th, and 18th. And then 2 weeks later, the Red Sox come to Atlanta. That'll be May 30th, 31st, and June 1st. That'll be a good time of the year to be playing in Boston.
Oh, yeah. Best time of year.
That'll be gorgeous.
Springtime.
Mark Colesberry takes a ball low.
Yeah, all the Bostonians come out of hibernation in spring. If the sun peeks out from behind the clouds at all, you know, they just get rid of all the jackets, all the clothes. They're out there enjoying the sunshine, the beautiful weather.
1-0 is outside, 2-0. Yeah, we've been there before about that time. I want to say we were there for Memorial Day, I believe 2 years ago. Right, it was perfect. 2-0 pitch and a towering fly ball to left. Drifting back into his left now, working her, and he's under it. That ball parachutes into his glove for out number 2. A day like today,
yeah,
you don't fear it getting out of here.
Nope.
Not to left field.
That was hit pretty well, but that was just a mid-depth fly ball.
Abram Liendo to the plate. Took over at third base 2 innings ago. Pitch from Perdomo is outside. Colby Johnson is on deck for the Red Sox. 2-1 Boston, top of the 9th. Here it is to Liendo. That'll be sent foul.
So before Perdomo injured his elbow, he was about a 94, 95 guy. This spring we saw him come in at 91. Today we've been 92 to 94. Looking to see that inch back up.
1-1 pitch and a fly ball to center. Over to his left now, Eli White. And Eli will gallop to it and run it down out in right center field. And the Red Sox go down 1-2-3 in the top of the 9th. Final chance coming up for the Braves. We head to the bottom of the 9th. It's a 2-1 lead for the Red Sox.
Hey, Braves fans. Spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Pro Savings Days are back at Lowe's with exclusive member-only deals. Right now, save $30 on a Little Giant Extra Light Plus 5-foot aluminum stepladder. Was $109, now just $79. Plus, save an additional $20 on the Metabo HPT pneumatic finish nailer. Don't miss out on these limited-time deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 3/17 through 3/19. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers, but you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelley Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
Canva presents the killer of productivity. It was an ordinary workday until...
Oh no, this meeting. It could have been an email.
Run. Canva had a creative solve.
Forget email. I'll just put the info the team needs in a Canva doc, and I'll make it visual with images, charts, and graphics.
Bring productivity killers to justice with creativity. Love your work at canva.com.
Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. It's a 2-1 lead for the Red Sox. Stephen Paoli leading it off for the Braves. And still out there on the mound, it's the right-hander Birdie. He faced the final 2 batters in the 8th inning when the Braves had the bases loaded. Paolini takes a ball high. After Paolini, it'll be Wilver Dung. Paolini, left-handed hitter, sends one foul, spelled Paolini. And I've heard about 3 or 4 different pronunciations of his name by various folks here, so I found him. I said, tell me how you say your name. Stephen Paolini.
Okay.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. Red Sox have just 2 hits today and lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the 9th. 1-2 pitches outside, 2-2. Braves with 7 knocks today. Michael Harris had a great day. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Paolini. Line shot out to short. Wicked hop, but played by Ravello. Up with it. Good throw across. That's a very nice play.
Ooh. How about that throw, Ben?
That was impressive.
We need to get him on the mound. That was an absolute rocket. As you mentioned, the bad hop, but he still stabbed it out of the air and got up short arm action and just threw a rocket across the diamond.
It's Luis Ravello, their shortstop. Not an easy play at all. Here's Wilver Dung. Verdung takes a ball low and outside. Braves have Ethan Workinger on deck. Bottom of the order trying to make something happen. Get on base. Bring the winning run to the plate. And Verdung sees one sail all the way to the backstop.
Verdung was in the prospects game yesterday, right?
Yes.
How was that?
It was great. I got to learn a lot. We got to see players that I've only read about.
Yeah, you'll see them coming years and remember them.
That's right. Yeah, he played some first base in that game. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Verdung. Ground ball out to third and foul. I think the guys who stood out the most are the guys who bookended the game on the mound for the Braves. J.R. Ritchie looked very good. Fastball changeup was outstanding. And then Didier Fuentes, who threw 3 innings and struck out 7.
Oof.
He was throwing BBs out there.
Spencer Strider-like.
2-1 to Verdung. Comebacker knocked down by Birdie. And an underhand toss to first base and 2 down. 2 good defensive plays by the Red Sox here in the 9th inning. It's up to Ethan Workinger. Braves down to their final out, trailing 2-1 here in the bottom of the 9th.
Ben, that was a hot shot back at Birdie. He caught it. Plenty of time to throw out Verdung. Did you notice he ran 2/3 the way to first base and underhanded it? I don't know when in my career that became fashionable, but I think it's somewhere about 10 or 12 years ago where pitchers stopped throwing it to first and started running it to first.
There's a ball outside. Well, so many times, and don't take offense to this, but so many times pitchers, when it comes to throwing anywhere but the plate,
no, you're right.
Get erratic.
It's a challenge. But it just seems like everybody does it now. And it used to be most guys would actually throw it over there.
1-0 to Workinger. Slice foul on the right field line. And now you're jogging halfway or 2/3 of the way in the underhand flip over there.
Oh, I started doing. I hated throwing the bases. Because I pitch sidearm, and then you're asking me to throw overhand to a base. I had no idea where it was going.
Totally different arm slot.
Yeah. So at one point, I just shifted to slinging it sidearm to the bases.
1-1 to Workinger. In for a strike. Did that work a lot better?
It did. Yeah, and I had to tell, shortstop when you're trying to turn double play, hey, it's going to be coming in hot and it's going to be moving. So they would get used to that ball moving to my arm side when they were catching it.
1-2 to Workinger. Swung on miss for strike 3. And that ends the ball game. Braves go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 9th inning. They out-hit the Red Sox 7-2, but lose the game 2-1. But all that information is nothing compared to what we saw of Spencer Strider today, who is outstanding in his return. 2 2/3 scoreless, faced 8 batters, struck out 6, and that is by far the highlight of the day. Final score, Red Sox 2, Braves 1. Back with the totals after this.
Hi, it's Chuck Dowdle. Have you been thinking about home improvements? Maybe you need money for college tuition or just looking to pay off unwanted debt. If you've got big expenses, a home equity loan from Georgia's Own Credit Union could definitely be the answer. With low rates and fast personalized service, now's the time to put the equity in your home to work for you. To learn more about a home equity loan or a home equity line of credit, visit georgiasown.org today. I'm Chuck Dowdle, and I'm one of Georgia's Own.
Subject to credit approval, Georgia's Own is an equal housing lender.
Georgia is home to over 600,000 veterans who play an important role in strengthening our communities. The Warrior Alliance is recognizing these contributions at the 4th Annual Veteran Impact Awards and Gala on Thursday, May 22nd at the Coca-Cola Roxy Theater at the Battery, Atlanta. You may participate by nominating a Georgia veteran for their exceptional service after military.